All right, I think we got this going. I think it was twice in a row we got this bad boy going. Just like before, we'll do an audio check here quick. Make sure everyone's coming in nice and clear. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Anyone hanging out, thanks for joining. Let's see what we got here. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Cool. Audio is coming through. Looks like we got audio. Let's pop out the chat. Chat with you guys. Hang out while we do a little last minute setup here. Couple last minute live streams for the week. Hanging out. It's a busy week. It's a busy week this week. It's a busy week this week, so I haven't been able to make as many videos as I had in the past, so instead we're gonna go live a couple times. Work on a live stream, hang out with some people live. I'd prefer to do more live streams if I could. I just gotta get into a better routine with my fam bam. Got the baby monitor going, baby is sleeping. Rocking the solo dad at home right now, so I gotta keep an eye on that bad boy. Couple last minute checks. Couple last minute checks. Let's start a poll here. Let's get a poll going in the chat. Let's find out if people are big fans of Magic Online. And let's take a look. Let's find some decks. Maybe let's rent some decks. Let's see what we got. I had a couple collector boxes to open. We reach about 20 likes. I'll flip over to the box opening view and we'll crack some collector packs and hang out. Less than 20 likes, that's fine. We'll just hang out and have a good time. I'm shooting Shout Out Kitchen Table TCG. We'll be shooting May the Zoo be with you. Another episode of the pod this afternoon. So if you're a big fan of that podcast, make sure you stay tuned. We got that coming at you tomorrow on his channel at Kitchen Table TCG. If you're in the chat, let me hear you. If not, if you just prefer to lurk, that's totally fine with me. I've got Magic Online. Let's pop over to a browser. Let's look. We can play Modern. We can play Pioneer. We got options. Who knows what we want to do? I don't know what we want to do. We got Modern or Pioneer. I'm not sure which one we should do. Ashen Wings, hey, welcome. What's going on? Love your live streams, my guy. Love Ashen Wings TCG live streams. Doing great. How about you? Let's pop over to the browser here. Let's look, let's go Pioneer metagame. Let's take a look. Let's pop in the Pioneer metagame. Let's take a look. Let's pull out the chat here so I can see anyone who's possibly wanting to get a word in edgewise. And let's maybe take a look and start kind of figuring out this Pioneer meta. Pioneer, the big announcement is all RCQs for Magic the Gathering will be Pioneer-based. That's right. It will no longer be up to your local game store. They will all be Pioneer-based for RCQ Season 2. So, interesting call. I don't know. I think I'm a fan of them having everything all one format, but like if you have an entrenched community, this would be great for like smaller games, for smaller communities, for entrenched communities that are, let's say you just have a community every Friday that's jamming Modern, man. Like, I don't know. It seems weird. It's a really high barrier for entry to be like, hey, you have to play Pioneer now. You better build a Pioneer deck, no matter how affordable and great the community and format is. I think it's a little gatekeepy. It's a little weird, but we're gonna take a look at this. Ashen Wings TCG is doing great. Just getting some data together for that video I'll be recording later. Realizing how many different cards came out in one. Yeah, one is a big set, and if you haven't, I think it went behind a paywall, but there might still be some old data. If you're looking for sales data for Phyrexia All Be One, you can check out my Patreon. I have compiled every single sold listing of sealed product from TCG Player. It can be found on my Patreon at patreon.com/hometowntcg. I believe those posts are still free tier. So check those out. This is not a push to subscribe to the Patreon or anything like that. Those are free tier posts. So here we go. Taking a look at the Pioneer metagame here. You know, Rakdos midrange just sitting atop the metagame. But when you look at Magic Online, this deck can get expensive because I think Sheoldred is a bit spendy right now. Sheoldred's still kind of rare on Magic Online. I'm new to the Magic Online universe, have the rental service, kind of got that all set up for the year and all that. Still trying to figure out how that economy kind of mimics the real paper economy that I'm admittedly far more familiar with. You know, here we see Greasefang. Greasefang's an option. I really like. Let's see if we can find it. Wizards, Aspiring Spike. Shout out my favorite Magic streamer, definitely hardcore grinder, good deck brewer. Built a Pioneer Wizards list that's pretty sweet, but I don't know if it's been updated in some time. So that's the concern there. Ooh, there's also an Atarka's Command list that I've really enjoyed. Maybe that's the closest thing. We could do that. We could also play some Modern. I'm a big fan of playing Modern. I've been playing a lot of a Groll Storm list. But, alright, so we have a vote in chat for a deck list. Someone wants Selesnya Angels, and like, hey, listen. It's hard not to just, let's give the people what they want. Let's see what the ticket list is. 171 ticks, that's not, you know, that's within our rental. It's well within our rental limit, so let's take a look. Is it Selesnya Angels? Bishop of Wings. Wow, okay. I think I'm fairly familiar with this deck, too, which could be dangerous. Wow, there's a Realm Walker in here. Nice. Splendid Angel, sure. Skyclave. Listen, look at that. Skyclave making waves, man. I love to see Zendikar Rising was such a fun set. I miss that set. Selesnya Angels. We have one vote for Selesnya Angels. Someone's got a different Pioneer deck they want to play. Admittedly, I'm not as familiar with Selesnya Angels, so the gameplay might not be top tier, but gosh darn it if it won't be fun. Let's start with this one. I'm here for your deck suggestions in chat. I'm here to hear what you think about the metagame. Let's download... Where is it? Export to Arena. Let's copy that. Let's go over to Mana Traders. Let's pop over to Mana Traders. Let's see what we got here. Maybe when I go to log in, I should make sure that I don't dox myself and put any personal information on the screen. Let's see what I got. It's my username. It's just got my email. I think that's fine, right? Yeah, I think we're fine. Chat, I think we're fine. I think we are fine. Let's go to a rental. Let's get some cards. Let's play some Magic. Upload deck. Should have it here on the clipboard. I've seen a couple glitches with these where a random card will be added here and there. So here you go, 76, right? There's 76 cards here. I don't think this deck calls for a Nykthos, does it? It does call for a Nykthos. See, here's where this is where it gets kind of crazy. What's our... It does this, it's randomly adding the deck of many things. It did this to my Modern deck yesterday. Why are you trying to rent me the deck of many things? No, thank you. It's desperate to get me to rent the deck of many things. Right? Who would have seen that? While this loads up, I want to hear from you in chat. Let's close out this poll and see where we're at while this is, we got stuff closing out here, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. This is a blast. I'm having fun already. Haven't even gotten to a game yet. If you like the stream, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I have, just so everyone gets a little, if you're here early, you get a little behind the scenes. I'm going going solo dad. My wife has conferences tonight, so look at that. I got that baby in her crib. She's sleeping in her big girl bed for the second night in a row. Second night in a row. All right, it looks like our deck is ready to go. We're accepting the trade request. So this way this works is on Mana Traders, when you try to make a trade, it'll accept the trade request, and then you'll get an opportunity. And then here's the part that I haven't quite figured out. It gives you all the cards that you're renting. So this Mana Trader bot pings you and says, hey, we're ready to give you your cards. I don't know how to just add them all to the trade. I have to right click and like add them all to the trade. Each card. It might be the most annoying thing in the entire world. It is quite frustrating to have to go through this. And if anyone in chat has an idea of how to make this work without going step by step, click by click, if you will, man, that would be great. Selesnya Angels. I haven't played this deck since I played it. I believe it was in, it might have been an early Explorer adoption of mine in Arena, so the deck would have obviously been slightly different. Here, down here, you'll see we'll receive 75 items, so we'll click Submit. Trade will be submit, the bot will then submit and confirm on their end, and then we will confirm on our end, and lo and behold, the deck is now in our grasp. And then what we'll do from there is we'll go back over to Mana Traders. There's actually, it goes added to your collection and says thank you. And then we have an option to download the deck in Magic the Gathering online format. So we'll grab that download. So what we'll do here, nope, we will reject that. We'll go collection. No, reject. Stop trying to trade with me. Pioneer, let's add a deck. And now that we have the download file, no! Stop. Stop, Mana Traders. You already gave me... No! Mana Traders, you gave me the cards. Stop trying to force your cards on me. All right. No. Reject your trade. Okay, so we have Selesnya Angels here. Reject. What is happening? What if I just accept it and then cancel the trade? Accept. I can't block it. It's Mana Traders. It's my rental service. All right, as we pull this up, as we get this taken care of, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for stopping by right now. Let me answer some questions in chat. This trade's been declined or canceled. Thank you. Thank you. So do you have to buy any of these cards to play MTGO? Oh, yes. So I have to get a rental service. I went to Mana Traders. It cost me about, I think it's $29 a month for a 450-ish ticket rental service. So any deck, their tickets are their currency, right? Because they can't do dollars. So it's the amount of tickets that you can afford a deck to rent. And this is my rental service supports that big of a budget, I guess. So just like I did right now, you go over to Mana Traders, you'll rent the deck, it'll deliver you the cards, and then you can just play Magic without owning any of the cards. And the ideal will be after a long time, you start to own some of the cards. So let's take a look. Let's do Pioneer. And of course, we'll go tournament practice. We're not ready to enter any leagues yet. This is only my second day playing Magic Online. Let's create new player, learning the system pretty quickly. We'll do create. This way we don't give anybody any kind of misunderstandings about the fact that we are a player who's trying to figure out the system as it goes on. All right. Ashen Wings TCG so far sounding off in chat. If you're here and you're hanging out and you're appreciating just, having a little company on your Thursday night, feel free, let me know. Thank you so much for hanging out. Ashen Wings, if you do go that route, let me know. We will play some Magic. We'll jump on some Magic Online, you and me. We'll jam some games. It's a lot of fun. I think you'll really enjoy it. And for those who know me personally, I've been on the internet for a little over a year now with Hometown TCG. Started as a passion project with me and my buddy. And I love coffee. I gotta drink me some coffee. And B, and I feel like we need the full for this. I'm just a high energy human. I like to go. I like gas. I like having fun. I like chatting with each and every one of you guys. Remember, guys, at about 20 likes, if we're able to get like 20 likes and 10 viewers, I got some collector product that will open that I've been aching to open myself. I set up the box opening view earlier. It's a bit scuffed because I'm using a separate camera, but we can always just like look at that. Ooh, look at that. It's my coffee. And that's a Vorinclex. Shout out to homie Kitchen Table TCG. I was prepping for some content we were making together the other day, and man, oh man, I opened a Kaldheim set booster. Why are we camera shy? Vorinclex, why are we camera shy? Why are we camera shy? But yeah, foil Vorinclex. That was a pretty sweet opening, I got to admit. I was a fan. We're gonna leave this event because we're not getting the gas. We are not getting the gas, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is. Oh, we're in. Oh, we're in. Let's go. Selesnya Angels, first time playing the deck. Shout out Ashen Wings TCG for picking the deck. Whew. Guys, if we need audio adjusted, anything like that, let me know. The 4-lander. I can't imagine this deck likes 4-landers. Each angel you control launches battlefield additional +1/+1 counter for each angel you already control. I mean, it's ramp. It is ramp. We will keep. Ooh, elves. Elves. I wonder if it's Tyvar elves. Search the library for basic land, put it in your hand. Oh, bushwhack. What's the other? Target creature you go fights target creature you don't control. Wild. Oh, that might be my wife. You home? If not, I'm being home invaded. If that's not her, I'm being home invaded, and my gosh. Okay. Sorry, got a little carried away there. Oh, no. Okay. I don't know, we almost just yielded through our turn. We almost just yielded through our turn. See, this is learning the Magic the Gathering online. That's what it was. All right. So, good players of this deck will know there's not really an undo button, I gotta be honest with you. Realm Walker. You look at the top card of your library anytime you cast creature spells, and it's a shapeshifter, so it's everything. Okay. We'll go. I think I'm passing through combat again. I think I'm passing through combat with these hotkeys. I gotta get better with my hotkeys. Like, normally that would be a bad thing. Is it... I mean, I guess we go... I'm going Bishop. We'll go Bishop, we'll yield through this turn. Bishop it is. Bishop is down. Bishop got a thick booty, dude. Ooh, protection from black. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player. M21, I was just coming back into like buying sealed product at this point. You may reveal a creature or Garruk Planeswalker card. Okay. Well, we don't love that. We don't love that. Oh, what is this? Look at the top 7 cards you left. Put X artifact in your creature card midway through. Oh, it's another It's another Coco. It's 4 damage target attacking or blocking creature. Yeah, we're gonna channel that. Let's yield. We're assuming he's gonna swing with that. Matt Dolce, too fresh. You already know. You already know. You already know, Mad Dolce, what's happening. All right, Iganjo. Phyrexian Obliterator. Oh. That's actually fine. That's fine. Look at the top 7. What is this? It's essentially a Coco for 2. Or Coco for 1 here at this point, which is not... It's not ideal, but it's the best use of our mana, which is kind of annoying. Guess we go Giada. We're using our mana super inefficiently. We'll gain 4. We'll gain forward. What we're going to do here, too, is we open ourselves up. I mean, land now becomes a good draw. Maybe Righteous Valkyrie is the play. But I don't know. We'll see. Land's a good draw. Coco's a great draw. We're going to take the bump for 5 here. We're going to take 5. Say no thank you. Choose target creature, control creature, don't control. Oh! Those creatures fight each other. Oh, it's going to I'm going to have to sacrifice a permanent. Sacrifice 1 permanent. I mean, that's pretty good. So this keeps us at 5 land. Man. Gosh, I think it's plains. 4 cards in hand for our opponent. We are in trouble here. This is not the move. White, colorless white. We'll go Valkyrie, 3/5. First strike, death touch. We'll get in there with Giada for flying. Yeah, Phyrexian Obliterator plus fight spell. We concede. We concede to Phyrexian Obliterator plus fight spell. All right, Phyrexian Obliterator, fight spell, death touch, tribal. Let's see. Whenever opponent casts a spell during your turn or when Voice of Resurgence dies. I think I'm interested in some number of Skyclave, so probably a Skyclave here. Mass Vandals, exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, exile a target artifact or enchantment. I think I can count Masked Vandal out. I think I'm bringing another Skyclave. We're gonna have to deal with that. Redain would deal damage, prevent 1 of that damage. That's permanents I control though, so I'm not super interested in that. Archon. I don't know. Rest in peace. They didn't look like graveyard shenanigans. I think this is just it, but I don't know any better because it's the first timing the deck. So I definitely think I need to find Skyclave for the Obliterators. I need to find Skyclave for the Obliterators for sure. Okay. Have no fear. My wife is home, so I am not getting attacked. We're okay. I mean, I guess we keep. It's not the best, but I'm missing a 1-drop every time. Where's my 1-drop? Where's my 1-drop? All right, according to you guys, we're not really big fans of Magic Online. Poll is stating 66% of all Magic Online players are hating Magic Online. We hate it. So here's again, I just passed through my turn. I just passed through my turn, and I'm not sure how. So I just passed my entire turn. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm passing my turn like on repeat, so we'll concede. I don't know how we're passing our turn here. We're passing our turn repeatedly, and we have a little hotkey kind of indicator down here, and we haven't used the hotkey indicator. So, interesting enough. Not sure why that's happening. Here's the next question. Should I just always pass my turn without making a play? Well, MTGO, the difference is... Let me look at my hand. I mean, I guess we keep... This curve seems so slow. Seems like a really slow curve. MTGO, the difference is you own your cards. So in Arena, they're not physical representations of cards. You can get a full set, send it into Wizards, they'll send you a paper set. So you can submit your sets of cards for paper sets. So there's a tie to the physical there, right? But man, it is much less user-friendly and much less intuitive than your standard like Magic Arena. So now we pass turn here. All right, opponent goes Mountain. Opponent goes Mountain. I don't think I'm super interested in... I mean, I got nothing I can cast here anyway. Gosh. The curve is so slow! Ashen Wings. Why is this curve so high? Whenever a creature flying enters the battlefield under your control, gains haste, so the turn over a dragon enters the battlefield your control, deals X damage to X number of dragons you control. Sure. Sure. Why are we curving so slow? I mean, I think it's got to be Righteous Valkyrie, right? And we got to say, hey, we got to say, can you deal 4 damage? Can you deal 4 damage? Yeah, it's going to cost 4 and below, as with any Coco deck, right? It's a Coco deck. I think it's a bad... I mean, we've only drawn essentially 2 hands with it, right? So, like... What are we doing here? Add 1 of any 2 counts. Hold to cast dragons. I mean, okay. Alright. Temple Garden draw. Discard with Sejude. Artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land. Gosh, I mean, I don't think there's a world. I think we have to Skyclave this. Put that on the stack. Give me your walker. Give me the Planeswalker. I know we want to get Resplendent Angel to go off, but I don't think there's a world where we can afford to let that sit on the sit on the battlefield. We'll make our land drop for the turn, and we'll pass. Make our land drop for the turn, we'll pass. Move to pass, guys. If you're hanging out, if you're new here, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Whenever dragon becomes a target of spell or ability your opponent controls, it deals 3 damage to that player. Gotcha. Cool. Enters the battlefield's dex. Wait, why is this triggering twice? Oh, it gains haste. Okay. It's giving it haste. That's fine. If he wants to swing with haste, we'll be okay with that. No blocks. No blocks! Defense is for chumps. Okay, there's the Resplendent Angel. So we get to keep up Boseiju here, which is... Let's see, we need white, 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 colorless. Cast a Resplendent Angel will gain 3. And then I think I'm interested. Do I main phase this Boseiju? I think I do. I think I main phase the Boseiju here. Main phase Boseiju. It's what we call the no thank you. Actually, probably post-combat Boseiju is the way, I think. Because now he's got mana for interaction. Yep, post-combat Boseiju is the way. Or opponent upkeep Boseiju, but I'm not comfortable enough with the controls yet. I'm not comfortable enough with the controls yet, I'll be honest, and I feel like I will miss the upkeep. So, gave our opponent interaction an opportunity to possibly kill our Skyclave here, but no, controls are clunky, and it doesn't help that I'm new, right? Lots of mana! Scourge. Whenever Scourge or another dragon enters the battlefield under control, it deals X damage to any target where X is the number of dragons you control. Okay, so he's gonna kill off the Skyclave. Probably here, right? He's gonna kill off the Skyclave, get a 4/4. Yep, or a 3/3, yep. That makes sense. Kill off the Skyclave, take a 3/3. 3/3 illusion token. Combat. No blocks here. All right. Overseer. So, enters the battlefield, gain 1 life, draw a card. God, that's risky, because if what we draw is an angel, I mean, I think if we draw as a land, we get a double spell here, which is, you know, mwah, chef's kiss. X. I mean, I think it's reconstruction. It's just reconstruction, right? Colorless, white, white, white. First X spell. X is currently 2. Done. Two more Righteous Valkyrie. Let's see how this goes. That's a lot of triggers. A lot of Righteous Valkyrie triggers. All right, go to sideboard. Oh, I think it might be time to shoot the podcast. I'm getting a message from the homie. Oh, no, sweet. And I get the angel token. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, so we got angels, we got dragons. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Ooh, Vivian Reed. Vivian Reed giving me a top end I didn't realize I needed. Redain. Not a snow deck. Guardian of Faith. Phasing out. I'm not trying to dodge any board wipes. We're just submitting. We're just submitting. You're right. And we get the angel token. We're popping off. All right, Selesnya Angels doing the thing. Here we go. Another game in between. Time to check that baby monitor. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see a sleeping baby. Like you just do. You just love to see that. Mwah, chef's kiss. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I got an email from the Mana Traders request just now. Oops. All right. So we essentially Coco'd, right? And the fact that it was Righteous Valkyrie twice was nuts. I mean, that was nutty. Ashen Wings, that is absolutely the real win of the night. You said you're heading to shoot a video here in a little while. What's your topic, man? I'm always interested. I love checking out other people's content. I love hanging out. I'm getting new to the live stream thing. Try to do this a little more often. Next week we'll be back to the regularly scheduled videos and kind of how the channel always works, but I'd always love to live stream more. Wow. Can we please have a hand with a curve? I will now be keeping this hand. I mean, it's not a hand with a curve, but it's better. Gosh. Maybe it's Overseer? On turn 3, what am I most interested in doing? I mean, I think it's Realm Waker, I guess. I don't think we untap and just keep Realm Waker hanging around, but maybe I'm wrong. Everything else has got a little viability. Dude, Howard, you are totally correct. It just doesn't seem to get any better, does it? It does not seem to get any better. Ashen Wings, I'm doing a video on collecting master sets in Magic. This time I'm doing it on all will be one, listing out everything in the set, and also what collect outside of it. Wow, that's quite the video. I love it. I'll definitely check that one out. We will not be paying. No, thank you. No, I would not like to pay 2 life to do nothing. I also will not be holding up fake interaction. That is the hand of the day so far. Ooh, Haven of the Dragon. Gosh, the stupid Planeswalker just comes down turn 2. You hate to see it. You just hate to see it. You can't stand to see it. Also, no land drop here and things start to get dicey. You know, it's like I speak it into existence. It's like I speak it into existence. No land drop here and things start to get a little dicey. Ashen Wings, I totally understand number heavy. I 100% understand number heavy. I get that. Manaform Hellkite. Sure. 2 cards in hands. Have to rip a land here. Screw you, Magic Online. Screw you. Have to rip a land here. Rip the only tapped land in the deck. That's on me. I wasn't specific enough. I was not specific enough. Wow, another set of rough hands. Howard, it ain't an online match. Dude, you're telling me, Howard. You are telling me. We got a 3-lander here. Still, nothing under 3 curve here. Like, my gosh. Nothing under a 3 curve. Gotta say, the curve is not bad on the actual list. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the Zendikar Rising cards just coming in clutch. Screw you so much, Magic Online. Screw you so much. A 1-drop. I get a 1-drop after that. Yeah, I think I need to pop that. All right, don't pass through my turn here. Don't pass through my turn. Don't pass through my turn. Don't pass through my turn. Nykthos gives me a colorless land, and if I untap with Skyclave, I don't hate having it. So, colorless white, white. Put the Luminarch trigger on the stack first. All right. Howard says, it's really ever bad on paper the online platforms are to make a point that life ain't that easy. I love it. I love it, dude. All right, like we get it. We get it. We get it. You have this Planeswalker in every hand, but we also have an advantage. We have Skyclave Apparition every game. So 1, 2, 3. So that'll generate us 3 mana. So it's a neutral, it's a net even. So no, we don't want it. This thing's at 4. Yeah. I think I need to get in there. Then I need to Skyclave their Planeswalker. I'm Skyclaving this Planeswalker like it's my job. Post-combat main phase. White. Like, am I just Skyclave? I'm Skyclave Apparition Tribal. That's it. This deck is Skyclave Apparition Tribal. No! All right. All right, we spent all this time. We didn't build much of a board presence, but gosh darn it, we're here. Gosh darn it, we're here. We didn't build much of a board presence, but gosh darn it, we're here. All right, let's see what we got. Nykthos taps for what? Taps all 3 of these lands. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 5, 6, 7. I can have. Is 7 correct? So I'll get. This would give me 5 mana. Equal to devotion to white, right? That gives me 5, 6, 7. So I could do both. I will pay the 2 life. I'll play the Angel. Oh, pay 1. Pay 1 for my pool here. Okay. And I'm gonna main phase Coco here. And I'm gonna try to trigger. I mean, I'm interested in both of those. Let's say any order. Any order. I don't think. Oh! Our opponent quit, okay. Woo! Celestia Angels getting it done. I gotta tell you, it's a cool deck. It's not my style. It's not my style, but I see the appeal. I like Coco decks in Modern. I've been known to play a little Bant Coco, so I get it. I don't know, not a huge fan of Celestia Angels, but it was super fun. We could play a worse deck. I think I've probably got that Wizards list here somewhere. Let's see where if I can go here. Let's go to my collection. See if I got that Wizards list. That Is It Wizards list. Properties. Can I export the deck? Here's the real question. Can I export the deck? Howard, I do want to make something clear. A lot of this is definitely my fault. The Atraxa Grand Unifier nonsense? Yeah, absolutely. Actually, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that here. So let's pop over. While we're all here, while we're hanging out, let's take a look at some of this nonsense. Let me full screen you guys here so I have all you. Let me know we can still see everyone, we can still hear everyone. The music's not too loud, hopefully, for each and every one of you. Thanks for hanging out. But man, the Atraxa Grand Unifier. So I think this card's just going ballistic, isn't it, all of a sudden? So here's the standard version of this card is currently going for $35 damaged. What is happening? Ashen Wings, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, Atraxa Grand Unifier going for ridiculous totals here. Yeah, the damaged one for 35. If we scroll down here and take a look, I mean, listen, it's not that crazy. Now, again, you have shop for shenanigans without any of the indicators. This doesn't seem like a bad retailer. This is some of my problems with TCG Player, right? Like, this doesn't seem like a bad retailer, but they just have no sales yet and haven't built up the traction. It's one of the reasons I haven't started a TCG Player store. And I want to know, like, if you haven't started a TCG Player store, is it for, oh, I just went to the video. I was trying to close the poll and poll. Is it because of, like, restrictions like this? Are you going to feel like, what's the point, right? Yeah, like, listen, I opened a Phyrexia All Will Be at One collector booster the other day for, hold on. I opened it for shorts, and actually, let's pop over here, and let's see. I don't even know, when I opened this booster, it wasn't even worth really anything. Oh, why is this? Hold on. Let's see why this camera's not focusing. Why are we not focusing? Why are we not focusing? How do we get you to focus? There we go. So, and again, it's not perfect focus right now, but it'll work for what we're doing. Just for this second here. Just for this second here, it'll work just fine. Like, I didn't even track to see if I opened one of these, because I thought there's no way that it's ever going to be worth anything. This card seems like, again, if I have any flesh and blood old school viewers, and it seems short printed. So, did open a foil regular normie Elish Norn. Couple Planeswalkers, couple Sweet Walkers. Let's see. I'm a big fan of the full art Fastlands in this set, but let's see, like, I don't think we opened anything super crazy. We gotta look and see, though. We're looking to see if we found one. Let's find out. Let's find out. I want to give this card a shot in Pioneer. I want to give this card a shot in Pioneer. It just feels like it might be a little slow. Nope. Doesn't look like we cracked. We didn't crack one, so I don't think we're missing out on the hype. Let's pop over. Let's see what you guys are saying, because I didn't have the chat open for that one. But man, it doesn't seem like we're missing out too much on the hype. there, but the prices are wild. They're wildly insane. If anyone had any sweet stories from their openings, let me know. Vraska also went up. Really? Really? Let's see what we got here. Let's check out Vraska. Really? Vraska popping up though. Yeah, Vorinclex and actually, ironically, here back on the full view here. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? On the full view here, like I said, I was hanging out with the homie Louie. We were just talking. I was opening packs. We opened a Vorinclex the other day, ironically, like foil Vorinclex, and I know that's gone up. And then Vraska, I think we opened the special. One of the special versions, yeah, one of the special versions, but nothing crazy, just the Phyrexian text, which, gosh, I'm such a boomer. I'm such a boomer. The Phyrexian text cards, guys, get me. Get me. I'm hearing nice hits. I thought I got wrecked on this collector box. I thought I got absolutely destroyed on this collector box, and I'm hearing I didn't get destroyed on this collector box. So one thing that interests me about Phyrexia All Be One, and if you're a veteran of the channel, you'll know, and if you're new to the channel, thank you for hanging out. But with part of the project of building the software that tracks every single sold listing on TCG Player, like part of that process is like this what feels like insider knowledge about the price of these products and kind of what we as a community like, right? And Magic themselves said we have to learn to be smarter consumers, right? We have to be smarter consumers. We can't just buy every product, and much to my dismay, they might be right. But like, we take a look and you got collector boxes just holding at a fine value here, and the complete bundle that I've had, my videos on the complete bundle are, I mean, listen, the community seems to really take to them and really enjoy them. It's because they like this product. I really think the community really enjoys like this product, and it's not out yet. It's fascinating to me. The homie Louie over at Kitchen Table TCG talked a lot about the set box today. And listen, if we go to Google Sheets and we know it, like the set box is always, like, if we're doing this, let's just do it. Let's pull it up. Let's have the conversation. The set box always sells like crazy, right? Like it just does. It's a well-selling product, right? So this was last updated right at the pre-release, and like the set box is clearly, it's a good product, man. People like buying the set box, but man, the collector box was just, and I don't know if maybe that's what's holding up these prices or why this is happening, but the collector box seems to really be a bit, you know, it's a smaller portion of the pie now that the complete bundle is here. And the complete bundle, again, not out yet. So how this data will treat the complete bundle, it's going to pretend the complete bundle the complete bundle pre-release or pre-sales are not going to count towards pre-sales anymore since Phyrexia All Will Be One has been released. Like, it's not fair. All right. Anyway, a little mini rant over, but like, it's just crazy. If you look at collector box sales, like, and this is pretty common with any Magic set, like we had a lot of early pre-orders here. If you can't see, let's see if we can blow this window up here. And we got a lot of early pre-orders here in November and December. But January obviously is a big one, and then things slow down after the set is released. This is fairly standard for any Magic release. One of my more interesting projects that I did with this is I took an indie TCG and I tried to theorize like how many boxes they actually sold. It was pretty fascinating. But okay, let's see what you guys are saying here. This is really interesting to me. The set box is something. So this is the draft box. Let's find the set box here. Set box is something listen, I get it. It's just not, it's not my cup of tea. Like if I'm gonna go in this, it is a lot of packs though. Like I get it. It's a lot of packs. The community freaking loves it. Let's see what Howard and Ashen Wings having a great conversation here, guys. If you're in the chat, if you're liking here, if you're brand new, feel free to jump into this conversation. Some of this stuff is just fascinating, you know, and as we kind of engage deeper and deeper in the hobby, and as someone who doesn't own I make content, I don't own a game store. I'm just on the internet like a normal Magic enthusiasts. This stuff is fascinating to me. Like, I really like this. Okay, Blue Dominus. Okay, we're talking about Commander combos. Let's see. Let's see. But I'll never expect my value back when I crack boxes. 60% returns. Yeah, like 60% returns Ashen Wing is pretty, like that. In my opinion, that's pretty low. I'm aware. Oh, this feels so, I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I gave Wizards credit earlier this year, and maybe that's what gets me canceled. I think it's okay to not get full value when you open a box. Like, that can't happen, right? You're not going to get full value when you open a box. But like 60% Ashen, that is low. I think that's too low. Smaller list, Chance of Swords. Yeah, sure. Blew out money on the complete bundle. Dude, I feel you. Howard, whose vids were you talking about in the complete bundle? Whose vids did you watch? I'm not sure if we talked about it in one of your videos, but do you think the complete bundles will be print to demand, or do you think they're going to limit them? This is dangerous, right? This is a dangerous question to answer on the internet, because like people will take it out of context and act like it's financial advice, which it's 100% not and cannot be. But realistically, you could tell me a story, because I know through sources in the industry that there's another wave of set draft collector product coming, and we all should have seen that coming, right? It's a standard Magic the Gathering release. There should be like product on shelves for people to buy while it's the latest Magic release. It doesn't make sense for like the product to be sold out. Now, if Commander or Collector is like one print run and done, and it's not a Kamigawa Neon Dynasty situation, like that's good. But you could tell me a story where the complete bundle is heavily printed, but once. It's heavily printed one time. It's distributed to game stores. It's sent out there because theoretically the company doesn't lose any revenue by not reprinting it, right? Like, there's already the same number of SKUs, and according to the data, at least the data from TCG Player, the sales from those previously existing SKUs match fairly closely to that of the Brothers War. I mean, it's pretty gosh darn close. So with that being the case, it makes sense, like, hey, we have this other influx to kind of pump this set. People are going to spend money on this product, and then there's no reason to reprint it again. It's a little community service. The community is happy. We still made all of our money from this set. But where that blows up is the notion of we always have to double profits, right? We're always trying to go take the next step, take the next step, take the next step. And if you kind of operate on that MO, it's like, okay, it makes sense for them to reprint the complete bundle and then kind of try to keep milking the community for that. All game stores that I've talked to, including the sponsor of this channel, MinMax Games, got their full allocation. They got everything they asked for in that department, right? Which it's not like a ton, but they didn't get cut on that, so that is worth noting. But yeah, in my opinion, it would be really cool to have this as a one-off print run. That would be neat. Sorry, I get a little ranty. Like, stuff like this is fascinating. So stuff like this is fascinating to me. It's like I did a discussion last week on the podcast for Made the Zuby with you about how I would spend $1,200, right? And should it be a revised starter deck? Should it be, I'm in love, as you can see. I mean, you're probably not in this view, but you can see in all of my videos I have serialized cards behind me. I'm big on serialized cards. I think they're cool. I think it's a modern opportunity to really become like a Magic the Gathering collector. It's been a minute since regular like enthusiasts have had a chance to get in on Magic collecting, and you can open them and collector product. They're available, so it's interesting. Some of your videos about the bundle, the make it or break it. Yeah, like, listen, I thought this set was going to hinge, the success of this set was going to hinge a lot more on the complete bundle. Like, I really did, and it just hasn't. But while we're here, let's see. Who in chat wants to open a collector box? I have a Domineer Remastered collector box. I have a Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One collector box that we can open. What do you guys want to do? We can go back to playing Magic Online. I'd love to jam some Modern. Like, I'm always down to jam Modern. Or we can just keep talking about the set. Like, I love conversations like this. Eric is a channel superstar. Eric's comments on the videos are always so well thought out and incredible. I'm so happy to have you here joining our live stream, Eric. You do not go unnoticed, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. Spend $1,200 on dice. All right, Eric, I take it all back. You're banned. Shadow banned. Get out. I think I'm in the mindset of that if WotC wanted to make money and there's printing non-premium stuff to demand, the complete bundle is no different. Listen, it's tough to say. It is so tough to say. And the cool thing about all this, right, is we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. And while I'm making modern Magic content, Magic news, I'm trying to make some content that can live on YouTube for longer that isn't about current Magic stuff. But that content, not only does it do well, but people are genuinely interested. Like, there's so many enthusiasts that engage with this game in so many different ways. It's wild. Someone the other day, I always describe myself as an average enthusiast, and someone's like, yeah, with a shelf stocked full of stuff. I was like, dude, this is like years and years and years of doing this. This is a very small budget over a long amount of time, and nothing behind me is like crazy impressive. Like, let's get that straight. Guys, I don't get the dice. I don't understand the dice. I'll openly admit. I openly admit that I don't understand the dice. Let's take a look at some other singles from Phyrexia. All Will Be One. Something that is still blowing my mind is how, like, you have to go so far to find a card that isn't a variant on here. It's wild. It's wild. Wild. Like, another Vorinclex, more variants, another Elish Norn variant. I guess it's Elish. Elish is fine. I thought for sure I opened this card, the Grand Unifier, in this special art, but we just looked through my stack. It doesn't have it. So I wonder, so if we take a look at this data, bundle sales. So here, back in our summary, here, if you guys can see, I know it's probably kind of small on the screen, but like regular bundles have like $20,000 worth of community expenditure, and it makes you wonder. You have to wonder how much of that is people expecting this to be the complete bundle, and they're just gonna get the regular bundle. Oh, Wizards, we could have called it anything else. We could have called it anything else. Next video next week, as we get back to the regularly scheduled videos, is going to be about March of the Machine and the draft changes. I think that's a fascinating topic. Magic the Gathering draft in Limited has notoriously been one of the best ways to experience TCGs in a long time, and they're going to switch that up, you know, maybe for one set, maybe permanently. Like, who knows? But anyway, there's so many variants. And the thing that bugs me about the variants here is that it's just hard to know what you open and when you open it. Like, it gets frustrating. And even as someone whose job it is to like keep track of this stuff and be engaged with the hobby. Well, I mean, I guess that's not my job. My first job is a regular job. My second job is like husband, father. My third job is this. And like, even I struggle to keep up with how many variants there are. Man, this Phyrexian Obliterator that we opened does look sick. It looks pretty cool. All right, let's pop back. Let's download this Pioneer Wizards deck. I'm gonna find this Wizards deck. You guys, let me know how you're having. If you're enjoying your Thursday night, we're gonna have to be getting going here soon, I assume. It is time though. Let's find this Wizards deck. I want to play some Wizards. First of all, let's return the Selesnya Angels deck. It was sweet. That was a great suggestion, Ashen Wings. Love the suggestion. Let's go get some Wizards. Let's go. My account. So as I pop in here, guys, again, let me know what you think. Howard wants to go back to where the old packs where foils are rare. Listen, I don't think we're ever going back there. Like, I hear you. I get you. I do. I can't imagine a world where we ever go back to foils being super rare. Like, I think we have to accept that, and I don't think that's Wizards of the Coast failing. I've talked about this beforehand. I truly believe that people have changed, right? Like, the community is different. The way people engage with TCGs is different. I don't think it would be viable any longer to just have, like, oh, your one foil is the special card. As a one-off every once in a while, sure, maybe it's fine, but I don't think that works. Mana Service 42. So this is, as we walk back, let's pop over just so you guys can have a little opportunity to check this out. We talked about MTGO earlier, and as I rent another deck on MTGO, when you trade cards back, it's pretty similar to trading them in. You select the trade through the UI, and then a bot just says, hey, give me all my cards back. You confirm that trade. The bot takes your cards, and then you can actually pop back over to your account, and it'll show you that, like, hey, you gave the cards back. So we'll go pop over to our account here. The trade has been completed. Okay. And then now that the trade is completed, when we refresh, it should show that we have, oh, sorry, the tickets are still filing in, and now it shows we have no tickets, right? So it's interesting. I really like the service. Ashley, glad you liked it when it didn't. Yeah, it didn't, like, listen, and even when it bricked, it was fun. I was joking around about, sorry, if you're new to the stream, when I joke around with chat or viewers, I'm having a blast. There's nothing is personal. Anytime I play Magic, even if it's with the worst deck in the world or a deck that just I'm not feeling, I still had a good time because I'm still playing Magic. So definitely no complaints on my end. Howard, yeah, the one foil is a dream, right? Like, I don't think we're gonna get there if it's up to, oh, this is not, what is this? Oh, this is, here, we'll play. Let's load this in the deck builder. I think this is a deck I'm interested in playing. And then here, hold on, check it out. Guys, it's the deck of many things, don't you know? Why does it include this card in all of your rentals? Why does it constantly include this card in our rentals? Why does it want us so badly to rent the deck of many things? We refuse. No, thank you. No, thank you. Leave us alone. Eric says the variants do give people options for cards they want in their deck. Honestly, I'm not a fan of some of the art in the set. Listen, an art is subjective. I will never judge a set based on art. I think that's unfair. Art is subjective. That's totally fine. Whether you're for the art, against the art, that's up to you. I don't like the fact that there's so many options, right? Again, it's another thing that feels like it pulls us apart rather than keeping us together. And that's a benefit that Magic has. Magic's huge, right? Magic can afford to be like, we can pull us apart. We can spread our community super thin because there's 20 million of us or whatever it is, right? So, dude, the deck of many things is apparently the tech in every format for every deck. Mana Traders is like the Oprah of the deck of many things. You get a deck of many things. You get a deck of many things. You get a deck. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't want the deck of many things. There literally are not that many things. Collector pack covers the 3 duplicates of 1 card in the pack. That's wild. That's too much. That's too many duplicates. Like, I don't care who you are. That's just too many duplicates. This is, I'm always looking for an excuse to play Phyrexian Arena. I did a live commander build for my first commander deck. I made the chat leave in Phyrexian Arena because I'm playing Phyrexian Arena. Let's pop over to MTGO. Oh, you guys are looking at yourselves. You guys are looking at your chat now. All right, so Mana Traders sent us a chat. We will accept that, or trade. And this is the part that just sucks. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, 66. What else am I? Add all. At all. What else am I missing? At all. At all. This could be better. Let's all acknowledge that this could be much better. 74. What am I missing? A bobble. We're missing a bobble. Let's submit our trade. We're missing a bobble. Give us bobble. Give us our bobble, dude. Confirm trade. All right, let's play some Storm. Let's play some Gruul Storm in Modern. Added these cards to your collection. Yes, thank you. This is gonna be like, oh, it's the different update with versions in collection. Look at that. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's play some Gruul Storm Modern. This deck is a big brain deck. I'm gonna have to leave and record the podcast probably any minute now. I don't know where the homie is. Gotta record the podcast with the homie, but let's play some Modern. Modern, I truly believe Modern is one of the best ways you can play Magic, and everybody hates it. Everybody hates me for saying it, and it's tough. Meta, please. Buddies only. Dang. Meta decks only. I don't know if we're meta enough for this play queue here. Let's create a lobby. No, we went to create a lobby. We're in. All right, let's play some Gruul Storm. This is tournament practice. We will reveal Giganta. I mean, we got turn 1 Ragavan. Other than that, this hand is not great. I think I'm not interested in this. I am more interested in this. We're going to put back empty. Turn 1 Island. Island go. Turn 1 Island. Island go from the opponent. Draw Breach. Let's go. Let's thin the deck. Mental misstep. All right. Mishra's... oh, wow. Factory. Ballista. I think I'm interested in trading Ragavan for Ballista here, if I'm being completely honest with you. Let's see what we draw. Abundant Harvest. We could try to go... we can dig here a little bit for a DRC. Yes, we'll take the DRC. Let's cast the Bauble. Grape Shot we'll leave on top. So we have Breach. We have a Manamorphose. We have a Harvest. Grape Shot stays on top. Mishra's Factory is next. Let's go to combat. Let's get in there. Yep. We're interested in this trade. We're fine. I think that gets us to Delirium as well, which is like being delirious here. All right. We yield through the turn. We are delirious. We have a DRC, we have a Breach, we have a Manamorphose coming up. We will draw the Grape Shot. There's some decent draws here. Watcher for tomorrow. Hideaway 4. Enters the battlefield tapped or leaves the battlefield exiled card into its owner's hands. Ah, okay. All right, we got some hideaway tech. Hideaway tech, you love to see it. Let's get in there. This is turn 3, okay. So there's a turn indicator down here, it's really small. It's another Manamorphose. Like... we kind of need a land here off the top. Let's go to combat. Let's get in there. Let's go to combat. Let's get in there. Let's deal 3. Green. What do we got? Oh, God, that would have been a great draw. I don't think we can bin this, because if our opponent taps out... yeah, we keep on top. Keep on top. So we go non-land here, and we grab the Anarchomancer, and then we... yield through this turn. And now we hope to rip a land. Ripping a land would be much bueno. Treasure map. So put a landmark counter on treasure map, throw 3 or more landmark counter treasure map, and create 3 treasure tokens. Okay, cool. Come on, land. Man. Is Easton? No, Splinter Twin is not unbanned. Let's get in there. Man, we just... revealing the Anarchomancer, if... I don't think there's any chance we get to cast this, but like, as we whittle our opponent down, I mean, it lives. As we start to whittle our opponent down, we're looking at a really big opportunity here to kind of go off. Easton, is this the Easton? I must know. Are you the Easton? All right, opponent getting in there. Not a chance we block here. Dies. Top card of your library. Oh, there is a The Easton. When Mana Reshaper dies, reveal the top card of your library and put this card into the battlefield if it's a permanent card with a mana value 3 or less. Otherwise, put the card into your hand. Oh, cool. Empty the Warrens. Like, we think Underworld Breach gets countered here, right? If not, I mean, that's pretty bonkers. I guess we try. I guess we try. We cast the Breach here. All right. Wait, he just quit everything. What's up with that? We gotta text the homie. That guy just quit. Was that weird to anybody else? We played Breach. That guy was like, nope. No, thank you. Okay, sorry. The Easton has something to do with this jersey up here on the wall. That was very weird, wasn't it? Eric, I'm glad you agree. That was weird to me, guys. Guys, we got about 15 more minutes left. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Yeah, I think he's doing a podcast right now, guys. Again, if you're here, thank you so much for hanging out. This has been a blast. And we're gonna try to do more of these, so make sure you have notifications turned on, because these are just opportunities for good vibes. I like live stream and hanging out with people. I don't do it nearly enough. Yes, it is the Easton. Like this. Listen, when you sponsor a trading card game team, hold on. When you sponsor a trading card game team, they will just troll you over and over again on repeat. And they're good at it. Trading card game players are smart. They're good at trolling you. It's a horrible experience. Would not recommend. 0 out of 10. Team Ascent. Still, I am Team Ascent till I die. In my soul. In fact, for those that don't know, I have, let's see if what might we expose when I flip over to this. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna be flipped. It's flipped, but I have my jersey from Team Ascent hung up in a frame on my wall, and I still get just roasted by this squad. It does not get better. Guys, just know, you find amazing members of a trading card game community, and they will turn on you like that in a heartbeat and roast you until there's nothing left. Oh my gosh. Guys, thanks for hanging out again. Any other topics? Let's do one more check before we leave today on All Will Be One, before we call it a day today, before we get on our way and send each and every one of you guys on your way. Guys, if you don't plan on it, make sure you check out May the Zoo Be With You tomorrow morning over on Kitchen Table TCG. Fun content. I'm a big fan of doing podcast style content. I'm just moving you guys over here so I can see you. Where'd you go? There you are. I want to make sure I see each and every one of you all in chat. I can probably turn my box opening light off. I don't need that light to shine down. Don't need that light to shine down on me any more than it already is. Guys, big winner of the evening, best part of the stream. Before we go and check out more Phyrexia All Will Be One things one more time, big winner of the stream is Cammy Jean. Still sleeping in her big girl bed. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. This is what makes it all worth it. Still sleeping in her big girl bed. Eric, thank you. Thank you. I love doing the podcast. Like, listen, it's an opportunity to sit there and hang out with two of my friends. Like, that's always a win. It's always a win to sit there and hang out with my friends. Yeah, the Atraxa nonsense is nonsensical. This card is wild. The fact that this went up this much in value, I think we're going to see things like Phyrexian Obliterator. Pioneer might be getting a little too quick for things like Phyrexian Obliterator. Let's take a look one last time at some of the best-selling stuff from Phyrexia All Will Be One. It's hard when you live stream your keyboard so far away. Let's take a look at some of the relevant, some of the best-selling. What are people buying? What are people selling, guys? The lands. These lands, this is a function of things are just always, there's too many special lands. And gosh, I'm so sick of the quote, everything is special, nothing is special. Yeah, we get it. But there's too many special lands. And also, like, imagine this island right here. Like, can we just imagine this island? Can we imagine this island a couple years ago? This island a couple years ago would be a best-selling land. Like, one of the best-selling lands probably of all time. Now, it's worth nothing. It's literally worth nothing. It's wild. Like, I would play only this island forever and be happy. Okay, My toxic trait, though, as we're looking through kind of some of the best selling cards, my toxic trait is definitely the fact that Modern Horizons 2 etched foil like lands, etched foil basic lands. That's what I play. Etched foil fetch lands. That's what I play. That's one of my toxic traits. 100%. The Microsynth Gardens, like, listen, something's gonna have to be done about Amulet Titan. Amulet Titan is really, really good. It's really good. He says, an outsider looking over for the last few years, I think awesome basic land art is the coolest thing. It definitely is. I actually started buying out the original unset lands. I got a ton of them just lying around. And there's no foil options, nothing crazy like that. But man, I'm a big fan of those lands. Big fan. Lands define the MTG player. Like, listen, don't judge by lands. It's so funny. Ashen Wings TCG says, it's so funny because every time a set comes out, I go, I want my deck to be filled with these basics. Something new releases and end up wanting the new ones instead. Like, the good thing about these ones, man, is it's not that much. It's 8 cents a land. Like, you can tell this is totally within a reasonable budget here. This is 100% within a reasonable budget. The Galaxy basics were insane, but the price reflected the insanity. Tyvar's stand, pretty popular. This Rogue, the Spell Dancer here, I did not see this Rogue being one of the better selling cards. $5 seems reasonable, but singles in the set are doing some weird stuff, man. Some weird stuff with singles in this set. Can't be blocked. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it. Whatever it deals damage, you remove 2 oil counters from it. Cast your next and copy. Okay. Like, listen, Pioneer Rogues might be a thing. You know, again, I talk about a lot. Aspiring Spike, great streamer. Pioneer Rogues could be a move, and this would slot in nicely with stuff like Kaito as a 3-mana planeswalker. Get a lot of value. You get to run black, right? So you get to play things like Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, and Sheoldred's Edict from Phyrexia if you really want. There's a lot of options there, but it's all going to be based around how the metagame steps out or shakes out. It's going to be wild. Yeah, here. I mean, like, here. Woo! Almost spilled. Let's go, Infinity, Magic the Gathering sets. If we go by best selling, I'm sure we're going to see some of the Galaxy foils. Yeah. So these are the borderless ones. These ones in the foil treatment, I think are... Let's see. Let's find a foil one of this forest here. Like, $3 each for a basic land, but look at that art. Like, look at that ridiculous art. It's so good. It's so good. The island, you know, I'm partial to islands. I'll admit, guys, I'm not counterspell control player. Mr. Easton, slow control grindy player. I'm not that. But you have to admit, there's some special attention paid when it comes to designing the art for islands in random Magic the Gathering sets. There's some beautiful art set there. I mean, the mountain's fantastic. The swamp, I gotta tell you, the swamp is the most meh, in my opinion. Swamp is the most meh. It's the most meh. No, you don't. It's banned. You cheater. You cheater. Go play MetaZoo, you cheater. I shouldn't have said that into a camera. Great. That's going to be a fight. All right. All right, back to all OB1. This card, guys, I'm on a crusade. Everyone is telling me that Bloated Contaminator is viable. Everyone is telling me that this, listen, most mono green decks, if you're running any number of decent green pips, and Nykthos being kind of the gas in Pioneer right now, it is all about Old Growth Troll. And let me tell you why. Both 4/4s, both for 3, both trample, different abilities. Old Growth Troll, when it dies to removal, because gosh, that's in competitive Magic, people kill your creatures. You don't just get to play a bomb and untap with it for free most of the time. Old Growth Troll generates you ramp and future grind value when somebody kills that creature, right? I think it's far more viable, so much more viable than this. If Bloated Contaminator had haste instead of when it deals damage proliferate. Maybe you could convince me, but I am on a crusade, not against this card, but the fact that this card is mid, and it needs to be known. Every once in a while, I dip back into my competitive player hat and juices, like I did with, you know, alt TCGs, Flesh and Blood, and stuff like that, and oh, it just irritates me. It's so mid. The Hive. The Hive is good. Defector Might. I believe this is turning on Pioneer Hammer. I think we have some Pioneer Hammer builds. I think Doomwake, popular Pioneer MTGO streamer, has been experimenting a lot with Hammer. And, like, just there's a lot of good things you can do. Fast lands. The fast lands being introduced to the set. We get the Grohl fast land, which maybe gives Atarka's Command a little gas. I really don't think it does. I really don't think it does. But guys, this has been so much fun. One more time, if you're here, shout out in chat, let me know. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hour and a half stream, just kind of impromptu. What do you guys think? Maybe a random night every week? Was that another Mother of Runes card? Mother of Runes card. I don't think so. There's like 9 of those variants. I got thrown off. Guys, I'm throwing off my outro. Throwing off my outro. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out again. If you'd like to do this kind of one night a week, let me know. We will be back to regular video content next week, but I'm looking to mix in some live streams. I'm looking to do a little bit of both because I get so gassed up for these live streams. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sound off one more time for me in chat. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and we'll see you around. I think I got a stream starting soon scene somewhere. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye.